Tonight, the president is opening the door to a deal to end this shutdown, but he's putting the ball in the hands of Senate leaders. It's a noticeable change in tone, making clear that he'll consider what they come up with. President Trump tonight signaling an openness to a bipartisan deal if one's reached.
If they come to a reasonable agreement, I would support it. Yeah.
The president insisting he wants a down payment for his border wall, and if that funding's not included,
well, I wouldn't be happy with it. I wouldn't be happy, but we have a lot of alternatives.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi balking at the president's terms.
That is not a reasonable agreement between the senators.
The new urgency after dueling Senate bills, one with border wall funding, one without, were defeated.
The motion is not agreed to.
Frustration boiling over.
How ludicrous it is that this government is shut down over a promise the President of the United States couldn't keep.
Tomorrow, 800,000 federal workers will miss a second paycheck.
Well, remember this, they are eventually going to be paid.
Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, a self-proclaimed billionaire, under fire after suggesting federal employees take out loans to bridge the gap until they get back pay.
There are reports that there are some federal workers who are going to homeless shelters to get food.
Well, I know they are, and I don't really quite understand why.
Democrats pouncing.
He doesn't understand why they have to do that. I don't know, is this the let them eat cake kind of attitude, or call your father for money?
Ross later doing damage control.
We're aware, painfully aware, that there are hardships inflicted on the individual workers.
Late tonight, the president saying businesses are helping those in need.
I do understand, perhaps he should have said it differently. Local people know who they are when they go for groceries and everything else. And I think what Wilbur was probably trying to say is that they will work along. I know banks are working along.
Many Americans waiting for relief with the government still stalled. Peter Alexander, NBC News, the White House.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.